I don't feel like doing it. I won't lie to you, but I've said this to myself a countless number of times, especially when I was writing my first book and my second book, and even when I started making my new YouTube videos. Every time I decided to do something new with my life, there was always that sense of fear, there was always a sense of resistance and heat. But I finally managed to learn the trick of how to trick my brain into doing the hard things. And in this video, I'm going to share that secret with you. Because I'm sure you face this from time to time as well, in countless number of things, be it trying out a new gym or a new diet or just doing anything in life that would require you to get out of your comfort zone. In fact, I'm sure even now your brain is telling you the exact same thing, that this video is not about a YouTube versus TikTok fight. It's a boring motivational video, and why should I listen to a motivational video and learn something new in life? But if you have finally managed to stay here, I'm sure you want to learn something new, and hence you have not listened to that part of the brain. So congratulations about that, and in this video we're going to learn some very important tips and tricks. So stay tuned till the end. One of the most important reasons behind it is that we're living in a digital era, and everything is built in a way that can give you an instant pleasure, a dopamine kick, and with that we have gained a very short attention span. And it comes in different forms like an Instagram profile or a small TikTok video or even unhealthy food. And it stops you from actually growing further in life and to do good things in life. Because when we're used to this comfort of getting happiness and pleasure from a very short span of time, we often tend to ignore the things that can do us good in the longer run. And hence we try not to do things that seem hard or that seem troubling at any particular point of time. And when we talk about comfort zones, we must understand that everyone in this world faces resistance, faces heat whenever they are trying to do something new in life. And it's not because they're lazy, it's not because they're a coward, it's just because they're not habituated to doing new things in life. Because this is how our brain works. So when you have been following a certain habit for a very long period of time, your brain gets habituated to it, your brain gets accustomed to it, and hence it never wants to get out of that comfort zone. It always feels that this is the right place to be in, because whenever you are set out to do new things in life, you will have to get out of that comfort zone, you will have to try out new things, and you will have to actually learn a lot of new things in life. And of course it feels like the perfect place to be in, at peace, at calm, but there's a problem here. With that peace, with that calm, and with that comfort zone comes no growth. Because every time you learn something new, a new neural connection is built. And this is your brain's memory center. This is how you learn new things. This is how you get accustomed to new things in life. So when you avoid doing new things, you'd always end up being the same old person without any personal or professional growth. And this is why it is so much important to break that barrier, to get out of that comfort zone and then to try new things in life. But like I said, it's not that easy. You will have to actually make your mind up to try out new things, to try out things that are not comfortable at that particular point. And hence, these certain tips and tricks that I'm going to show in this video will certainly help you in doing that thing for you. There's a very famous quote by E.M. Gray that says that the successful person has the habit of doing the things failures don't like to do. They don't like doing them either, but their disliking is subordinated to the strength of their purpose. And this is what you need to do as well. You have to build a habit of trying out new things. You have to build a habit of getting accustomed to new experiences in life. And this is how you can actually build a greater life for yourself. So these are the 3 important points that can help you try out new things in life without much hard work. The first point is focus on how it will change your life. And I believe it's a very important point as well. Because most often in our lives, we try to put off certain things because we're scared we'll screw it up. And hence that fear of screwing that particular thing up stops us from trying new things in life, and hence a different perspective would actually help us to do it in a very different manner. And hence when you focus on what that goal would give you, you would be much more motivated to work on that particular thing. For example, if you're trying to learn a new skill and you're scared that you might screw it up, a different perspective might actually help you to focus on it in a much better way. For example, you can think about how this skill can help you get a promotion in job, or how this skill can help you get a higher pay. In psychological terms, we call it the promotion focus. So you basically have to shift your perspective from looking at things from a fearful point of view to another view where you can see that this is going to help me grow in my life. And this particular thing would always motivate you towards choosing that particular task and then looking at things in a much broader perspective. The second thing is don't listen to your thoughts. I've said this a countless number of times, and I'm saying this again, that your thoughts are not always true. Your thoughts are not always right. And hence we must always be selective towards listening to it. Because when your thoughts stop you from trying something new in life, it's just because it is too much stuck in that comfort zone. It's too much stuck in that habituated zone. And hence it just wants to be in that particular zone. And hence it's trying to stop you from trying and learning new things in life. So it's very much important for you to understand that this thought is not something that might help me grow. This thought is not something that might help me accomplish new things in life, and hence you must be selective of listening to it. In fact, in most of the cases that I have seen personally in life, is that people always stop themselves from trying new things or trying out new relationships after a bad one, because their past traumatic memories are always telling them that relationships are meant to hurt. And hence they are always choosing to listen to their traumas, they're always choosing to listen to their thoughts, and they are believing that every relationship will hurt them, and then they are not choosing to get into any other relationships. But again, when you start understanding it from much rational perspective, you'll finally understand that not all relationships are bad, and hence it's important for us to understand that and then take a much rational perspective towards it. So when your thoughts tell you that getting out of your comfort zone is dangerous, getting out of your comfort zone is bad, it's just because it is very much habituated to it. And hence you have to finally understand that okay, for me to actually grow as a person, for me to actually grow in professional life, I have to start doing new things in life. It might require me to get out of my comfort zone. It might be a bit troubling at times, but again, I'm ready to take that chance and I'm ready to grow in my personal and professional life. The third tip is use the if then planning method. Now, I'm sure that all of us have a limited willpower, and at certain times we feel the lack of will to actually try out new things in life. And hence, it's very much important for us to redirect that energy of willpower at certain times in life when we are actually feeling motivated. So, this if then planning can actually help you in that particular perspective. So, this is how it works. If it's 2 p.m., I'll start working on this essay I have been procrastinating for long. So, it's something that you don't want to do at this particular point. You don't want to write an essay at this particular point. But then, using this if then planning method, you just have to say this that okay, I'm not in the mood to write right now, but at this point of time at 2 p.m. I will start writing, and then if it's 2 p.m. I'll start writing and start working on my essay. So this thing would of course give you some time to take some time off from that particular thought of writing, and then it would always give that sense of direction that okay, at 2 p.m. I would start writing and then I would accomplish my goals. So it's a very important skill that you can often use for a lot of tasks, and it actually gives you time to research more about that particular thing. It gives you much more time to research about a particular topic. So this is about it, and I'm sure these 3 points would help you understand why you have been putting off doing the hard things. It's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're a coward, it's just because this is stepping out of your comfort zone. And of course it might take some hard work, it might take some amount of patience for you to actually step out of that, but again this would help you grow. So focusing on what it might give you would definitely act as a motivation for you to start working on it and start practicing these 3 points so that you get towards your goals in a much better, in a much efficient way. So this is all about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this, and if you do, please like, comment and share on this video. Also subscribe to my channel for more updates.